It's been an extraordinary journey so far, but what would you expect from an extraordinary film? Why shouldn't the making be as extraordinary as the film itself?
Can I ask you a question? Do you dream? Or should I say, can you put a price on your dreams?
The tragedy of Heath Ledger's death made us have to think very seriously for a moment as whether we continue the film or whether we start rewriting and make even a better film. We made the second choice.
What are you talking about?
You can't even run away!
You can't even run away from what? You want to run away from this?
One of the most wonderful and magical and moving moments was when Johnny Depp, Colin Farrell, and Jude Law all agreed to come in and take over the part that Heath was unable to finish. This is a great testament to their love of Heath, their respect for this extraordinary actor, and for their excitement for this movie.
We have shot all the part of the movie in the real world, and all the fantasy world that was supposed to be shot in Vancouver was missing. So Terry came with the idea that every time Tony was going through the mirror, it will be with a different actor.
Johnny being a good friend of Terry's, so there was his first port of call. And Jude because he was one of the original ideas for Tony. And then Colin Farrell was just a fantastic idea from Margie Simpkin, a very dear friend of Terry's, who's a casting director.
Well, didn't I say you'd be happy here? Isn't it just perfect?
The unfortunate passing of Heath was such an utter devastation, obviously, to his family and friends, and Gilliam was kind of stuck. So we got together, the three actors, two other actors, Colin Farrell and Jude Law, myself, went in and finished up the role basically for Heath. And basically all we said was just give Heath, it's Heath's money and it should go to Matilda.
I think it's a pretty unique situation. I can't think of this ever happening before, and it's a really positive demonstration to me of the kind of community of film, and it seemed fitting that Heath's work was respected and continued, and also for me, as a huge fan of Terry's, that his film was completed. And
the three Tonys. I think it's actually a great idea. It's not like a handicap. You know, it's not a liability. It's an asset.
I think it's going to enrich the film a lot to have all that beautiful energy and friendship of all these guys put into this movie.
So what we've done is kept the idea of the hair the same, similar. It's not the same, but it's similar, the feel that it's still a ponytail. And we've kept the little goatee moustache. So each actor has kept a feeling of Heath.
apart from a few visual similarities, really it's been feeding off what Heath already did and just simply serving the piece. But what's been so clever is Terry's also allowed the personalities that Tony sort of inhabits to morph as well, so that there's been a little bit of room for us to, that is me, Colin and Johnny, to adapt in our own way as well, as follow this thread.
We had fantastic acting. They were amazing guys, and starting from Heath, that was unbelievable, and he raised everybody's level.
Heath was really amazing from the beginning, and you know, he asked me in the rehearsals before, he was like, "Are you nervous?" Like, I'm not a competitive actor, and he was so generous with like helping me run through scenes before. And
just being, you know, on screen with Heath at the same time, I can't give words to how to explain it.
He always has been someone who I admired in terms of his work and in terms of his gait, the way he kind of carries himself, and to be able to spend time with him was a privilege.
I found him loaded with talent and courage. He could have had all the obvious leads, but he courageously chose different things and experimental roles and anything to stretch his range.
every minute he was surprising us with what he was doing. And what he did was utterly generous with all the other actors. He brought out the best in them. He just, he was there. And the minute we'd say cut, we'd be telling a joke about something else. We were back to having fun again. It was just a joy. And those of us who worked with him actually know how beyond extraordinary he was. I mean, he would have been the greatest actor of his generation. No question.